Linge Degre Kripat, Ande Shri Guru Dina Darinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishvara Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bodhale Srimati Jayapataka Swami Nidinamini Namacharya Padaya Nitai Guru Dayani Odagata Damadaya Nagram Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bodhale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidinamini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Veshitarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauri Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. So when is Queen Kunti offering prayers to Krishna? Under what circumstance? Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji. When Lord Krishna was starting for Dwaraka, and at the time
Yes.
Brahmastra was thrown by Vasastama, and Uttara came running and started praying to him. After that, Queen Kunti rendered her prayer.
Yeah, so when Queen Kunti, so not only after that, even that time Queen Kunti was near to Krishna, and so Krishna at the same time was inside Uttara's womb to protect Parikshit Maharaj. Also, he was there outside with Queen Kunti, listening to her prayers. Okay, she was also there. Yes, Krishna was about to leave to Dwaraka, and Queen Kunti is offering her prayers because Krishna has helped him in so many ways. Vishan Mahagni Purushada Darshanam Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichate Rite Mrite Aneka Maharatastradrau Draunyastratasasma Hare Avirakshito. So many ways, Krishna have protected them, and now Krishna is about to leave to Dwaraka because almost all the pastimes are over now. In the sense, the protection, everything is done. Like Krishna have so many other things also to do. So Krishna was always with Pandavas because they are very, very dear devotees of his. So prayers of Queen Kunti, and also we'll see how Parikshit Maharaj was saved. Okay, so here in the first 4 verses, we'll see Krishna pacifies the Pandavas, and then Lord Krishna say, because he is about to leave. So, and the Pandavas are very, very attached to Krishna and always was with Krishna. So they can't bear the separation. So he pacifies the Pandavas, and now 5 to 17, Lord Krishna saves Maharaj Parikshit in the womb of Uttara when Ashwadhama sent the Brahmastra to kill Parikshit Maharaj. And why did he do that? Why did he send the Brahmastra there?
He wanted to wipe out all the Pandavas and their hair.
Yes, wipe out the dynasty.
Yes. So just before that, we saw in the 7th chapter, he killed the sleeping sons of the 5 sons of the Pandavas. And Duryodhana was also not happy. And what is the punishment he got, Ashwatham? What is the punishment? Anyone else can answer?
He was removed the jewel.
Yes, Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, he was cursed with the boon of immortality, and his that he would not die till the end of time, and also his money was also removed.
Money was removed. What is the first thing they did? Yes, Dinashra.
Mataji, his shikha was cut.
Yeah, hair was cut.
Jewels were taken off.
Yes, jewels.
Then he was expelled from the camp.
Yes, the kingdom. And then, yes, he'll stay alive till the end. And also, yes. So these are all very, very almost equal to death, or more than death, you can say. He had all this, all this punishment. And okay, so Lord, now we'll see that again, now and Krishna saved Parikshit Maharaj. Krishna wanted the last descendant of the Vishnu dynasty to be there, or Pandavas dynasty, to rule the kingdom. And when Uttara came running to Krishna saying, Pahi Pahi Mahayogin Deva Deva Jagatpade Nanyatad Abhayam Pashetetra Mrityu Parasparam. So he says, no one else is there to protect me except Krishna. And from Mrityu, that's a very important prayer. You can all read or you can all memorize it, because it is said that anyone, not only pregnant ladies, but anyone who chant this sincerely will be protected from all kind of dangers. Mrityu Parasparam. I know one family, immediately after taking bath, they put tilak and all, and then they go in the altar and they chant this prayer, because it's Uttara desperately praying Somebody asked me, is it not because Uttara was in danger she called out? No, it's not like that. See, this material world, padam padam yat vibhadam natesha. Every step there is danger, no? You go out or you're inside the house, every step. So, and this is Dukhalayam, so everyone is in problem. And it's not like devotees are so attached to this body. No, because of this body, we are able to do devotional service. So we want to maintain the soul and the body together. So to have a good life, and also like when you have disease, you can't even do your sadhana well. So you pray to Narasimhadev. Also you pray to Krishna. So here Uttara did the right thing by surrender to Krishna. So Krishna entered the womb. Just imagine Parikshit Maharaj is so fortunate. Within the womb of his mother, he could see the Lord. And he could remember also. 18 to 44, Queen Kunti offered prayers to Lord Krishna, who is departing for Dwaraka. So 18 to 44th sloka is full of Queen Kunti's prayers. 44 to 52, we'll see Lord's interaction with the great Maharaj Yudhishthira, because they were upset that Krishna is leaving. So Krishna and Pandavas, how are they eternally related? Eternally, how are they related? Yes.
Bhava Mataji.
Huh?
Naranarayana.
Okay, Arjuna and Krishna and Narayana Rishis. Then
Parts of demigods, Mataji. The sons of demigods.
who?
Pandavas.
Arjuna? What about Arjuna?
Arjuna
Others
is
were all sons of
Nara.
demigods. But who was Arjuna in the Goloka?
Sakhi.
Yeah, Vishaka.
Yes,
Sakhi.
Vishaka.
So how can the sons of demigod be in Goloka? They'll be in demigod's planet. Yes, Lakshmi Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Mataji, they were Arjuna was one of the Sakhis of Golok. He had come he had come in his previous life. He was Nar Narayan Mataji.
So he is Vishaka Sakhi. He said Arjuna is Vishaka Sakhi. And when Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Arjuna came as Ramananda Rai. They are also Narayana Rishis together. So so many places they are eternally associated. Means there's Sakhis in the sense so close they are. So eternally related. Yes, they are cousins. But then the eternal also in Goloka, they have a relationship. So Suda Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Suda Uvacha Atete Samprate Nana Swanam Uthakamuchatam Datum Sa Krishna Gangaya Puraskritya Yayo Sriyaha. So here, so the Goswami says that thereafter the Pandavas decide to deliver water to the dead relatives who have desired it, went to Ganges with Draupadi, and the ladies walked in front. So you know that the five sons of the Pandavas died, so they have to do their last ritualistic ceremonies. So they were doing it. So it's not like you come to ISKCON and we don't do all these ceremonies. No, we have to. But in case you are in a situation where you can't do, yes, definitely chanting for the soul is the best thing we can do. But it's also say, Devarshipu Daptan Nrinam Pidrinam Naking Garonayam Rini Charajan Sarvatmanaya Sharanam Sharanyam Gado Mugunda Parihritya Katyam. So those who have surrendered to Mugunda, they don't have any obligation to demigods, ancestors, but that is for pure devotees. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Gaya to do his final rituals, no? Te niyodagam sarve vilapyacha prisham punaha apluda haripadabja rajaputa sarijale. So having lamented over them and sufficiently offered Ganges water, they bathed in the Ganges, whose water is sanctified due to being mixed with the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord. So Krishna is always with the Pandavas. And Ganges is very, very pure, as we know. It came from the lotus feet of Varahadev. No, Vamanadev, sorry. Tatrashinam Purupatim Dhritarashram Sahanujam Gandharim Putra Shokartam Ritam Krishnam Chamatavaha. So there they sat, the king of Kurus, Maharaj Yudhishthira, along with the younger brothers. Also, Dhritarashtra was there, Gandhari, Kumti, Draupadi, all were overwhelmed with grief, and Lord Krishna was also there. So just imagine, Krishna is coming with the Pandavas for all the things what you have. And when they were in distress, Krishna was definitely there. And Arjuna, as we know, Shishyaste Shadi Mamtam Prabha in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. Everywhere, Draupadi during Vastraksheba, during in the assembly of Kuru dynasty, there she called out to Krishna. Shanga Chakra Gada Pani Dwaraka Nilaya Achyuta Govinda Pundarikaksha Rakshama. So she was just calling to the Lord, and the Lord helped her. And Uttara, you can see, she also will run to Krishna. See, they have these 5 Pandavas and who are like Arjuna, the greatest Kshatriya, and everyone. But still, it shows how much surrendered they are to Krishna. And they're setting a right example for all of us, no? Yat yata chariti shrestha, like when we are in difficulties or trouble, instead of going to anyone else, just go to Krishna. Now, since we are not pure, we can't go to Krishna. We can go to our gurus, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Gurus, and all. We can just go to them. Today, I'm hearing a lecture. They says we might be doing inattentive japa, we might be doing nama parag japa, but Krishna never hears an inattentive japa. When Krishna, like when we chant, Krishna hears it, and Krishna doesn't hear it with inattentiveness. Krishna hears attentively each one of us chanting. So that is a very nice thing, how Krishna hears our japa. Yes, Sumangala Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams. Mataji, one Mataji said that since we
Ah.
are not pure devotees, so she was about to, she had so many problems. So she was thinking of going to an astrologer. So I said, Krishna will take care, completely surrender to him. So she was not convinced, and she was telling like, anyway, we are not so pure devotees, so we can't be like them, completely depending on Krishna. So how to make her understand, Mataji?
Yeah, see, ye dhammam prabattende tamstadeva bhajava. How we approach Krishna, Krishna reciprocate the same way. So they, you see, astrologer also, they say about these stars and all, everything is below Krishna. No? Krishna is beyond all that. So they have to chant more and have faith in Krishna's plan. But it's not like Krishna takes care only of pure devotees. Even neophytes, Krishna takes care. What I'm saying is, like for pure devotees, all the restrictions of paying obeisance to ancestors, everything is taken care. But for us, yes, we are struggling. But it's not like this what I just said. When we are chanting, Krishna hears our japa. Krishna doesn't hear only Shuddhanam. When we chant in Namaparad also, Krishna hears, Krishna reciprocates. But Krishna sees the faith we have in him. So what we can do is ask them to, complete surrender is not possible, but at least tell them to have faith in the Lord, like by constant chanting and by association of devotees, definitely. And they should chant more. Like if whatever problems they have, they're going to the astrologer, they should chant for that, for whoever have issues in the family, chant for them. Hear many lectures, Mataji. Might be their Shravanam level is less. Keep hearing. They have to hear more about how Krishna saved. Bhagavatam also will help them when they are able to hear Bhagavatam, how Krishna saved all of them. It's not Krishna saving only pure devotees, no? Krishna saves the demons also. That's how they get convinced. Yes, Lakshmi Mataji.
Mataji, I just wanted to have an inquiry that when in the Kurukshetra hall, when Draupadi was dragged, but before that the Pandavas knew that they were being cheated and everything. So why didn't they at that time surrender towards Krishna, Mataji? That time when they knew that they were going to be in trouble.
Yeah, actually, Yudhishthir Maharaj, when he was about to play the dice, he actually had a desire that Krishna should not know this. He had a, see, when Kshatriyas are, actually you can say, oh, are they breaking the 4 regulative principles? Because doing that like a gambling, it's like a gambling. But when Kshatriyas are called for the match, they can't reject it. So they did it. But that time, Yudhishthir Maharaj had a desire inside it, said that Krishna should not know we are playing. So he wanted to hide it from Krishna. Krishna also stayed hidden. So Krishna didn't come. But when Draupadi called out, yes, Krishna had to come because Krishna reciprocates to Draupadi, and Draupadi had so much faith in him. So that is one thing. And second thing is, Krishna wanted them to fail in the battle of Kurukshetra to start. Now, after the dice match only it started, no? So then only Bhagavad Gita can come. So this was Krishna's plan, that Krishna purposely didn't want to go there so that the war can happen, and Krishna wanted to deliver all the Kauravas also. No? They all got Sarupe Bhakti. It was not possible if the war didn't happen. And the greatest thing is Bhagavad Gita had to be spoken. Krishna, it was right. Krishna was waiting for the right time to speak Bhagavad Gita. So it's all like last time there was a question. In the 7th chapter, we saw Ashwadhama killing the 5 sleeping sons, and he been given a lot of punishment. But again, now he sends the Brahmastra. So there, Parikshit Maharaj could have been actually killed, but Ashwatthama could have been killed. But Krishna didn't do that. Why? Because Krishna wanted Ashwatthama to again send a Brahmastra so that Krishna could give darshan to Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj later on, Bhagavatam could be spoken. No? So this is Krishna's plan accordingly. Like we might feel that why Krishna is dragging this, because it's a pastime. Krishna wanted things to come in that way. Okay, so thy will be done. Like whatever he wants, Sambhavami Atma Maya, or Krishna descend by his own will. Like that, the pastime happens by Krishna's sweet will. Okay. Santavyam ashamunibir hata bandhun sucharpita bhudeshu kalasya tatim darshayanna pratikriyam. So, citing the stringent laws of the Almighty and their reactions upon living being, Lord Sri Krishna and the Munis began to pacify those who were shocked and affected. So he was consoling or pacifying the Pandavas because the 5 sons have died. But it was Draupadi's, which character was that? That she forgave Ashwatthama and she told that Kripi may not suffer. What is that quality called?
Vama Swabhava.
Very good. Vama Swabhava. That is that so compassionate nature, Paradukha Dukhi of Draupadi. That character was seen. Even there's such a stressful situation, how they behaved. So Lord Krishna was also one of them as cousins of Pandavas and the nephew of Queen Kunti, as well as the brother of Subhadra. So the Lord therefore was equally sympathetic towards all of them, and he began to pacify them because they were mourning for the dead sons. So this clearance of misgivings of material existence at once takes place by association of Lord's devotees, who were able to inject the transcendental sound in the depths of the bewildered heart. Similarly, there was one more person who lost his son and was lamenting. Who was that?
Chitraketu Maharaj.
Very good. Chitraketu Maharaj.
Chitraketu.
What was his son's name?
Harsha Shoka.
Harsha Shoka. So Harsha and Shoka. Harsha means happiness. Shoka means sadness. So the son can give both happiness and sadness. And as we know, he had the son with the first wife. So he was always with the first wife, and other wives were jealous and they poisoned the child and the child died. So later on, the soul came back and said, my karma in this body is over. Now I'm going. So which Janma parents you were? Because every Janma you have parents, material parents. So such distress conditions are also helpful for us to make advancement. So pacifying means Krishna is pacifying externally because internally they are not attached. Okay. And it is also said that those who are affected by the reaction of stringent material laws exhibited in the form of birth, death, old age, and disease, which are insoluble factors of material existence. The victims of war, namely the family members of Kurus, were lamenting the problems of death, and the Lord pacified them on the basis of knowledge. So they already know. In Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says about Atma. Okay. So I'll skip this part. Okay. Now Uttara is hurrying. Okay, now we'll see in the section 2 that Lord Krishna saves Maharaj Parikshit, and Uttara is hurrying towards Krishna in fear. No, that's because exclusively she's dependent on Krishna. So Sloka 5. Sadhyaitva jata shatro swam rajam kitaveritam gadayitva sato rajna kacha sparsha shatayusha. So the clever Duryodhan and his party cunningly usurped the kingdom of Yudhishthira, who had no enemy. By the grace of the Lord, the recovery was executed, and Anskapra's kin, who joined with Duryodhan, were killed by him. Although others also died, their duration of life have decreased for their rough handling of hair of Queen Draupadi. It is said when a lady is insulted, the lifespan of them will decrease. That's what happened for the whole Kauravas. No, they all died early on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, mainly because Draupadi was insulted. Because she is a devotee also. Okay, so Krishna now allows Parikshit Maharaj to be born, and he wanted actually Parikshit Maharaj to take darshan in the womb itself. So in the 8th sloka it says, Gantum Kritamatir Brahman Dwarakam Radhamashrita Upalebe Abhidha Pantim Uttaram Bhaya Vikvalam. So Krishna was about to leave, and as soon as he seated himself on the chariot to start for Dwaraka, he saw Uttara running towards him in fear. So Krishna was, whenever somebody surrenders to Krishna, Krishna never let them go. It seems that Lord Ramchandra, when he walked barefoot when he was exiled in forest, Vanavasa. So even the Lord, small thorns used to be on his feet, but he never removes them because he said, once I give shelter to anyone in my lotus feet, I will not betray them or leave them. So the thorns also, no, because he was walking again and again over the thorns, was bleeding and so much pain was coming. So Lakshmana said, please remove those thorns. And Lord Ramchandra is like, no, the thorns have taken shelter of my lotus feet. So whoever takes shelter of Krishna, Krishna never rejects them. So Uttara, she had so many people to rely on, but she immediately went to Krishna. So so exclusive dependence of a pure devotee on Krishna and total protection is offered to such a devotee. So all the members of the family of Pandavas were completely dependent on the protection of the Lord, and therefore the Lord protected all of them in all circumstances. As you can see in the Pandavas, Arjuna surrendered to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, we can see 2.7. Also here, now we can see Draupadi also surrendered to Krishna during Vastrakshep. And now Uttara is running to Krishna. Kunti Maharani calls to Krishna. Draupadi also called Krishna somewhere else also, where one is during
Akshay Patra.
yes, Akshay
When
Patra.
Akshapatra.
Yeah, so what happened when when Durvasa Muni and all the rishis came and there was no food left because Draupadi had already had, and Akshay Patra is like, if Draupadi have, then they no more food. So then there was small bit of food, and then Draupadi immediately called Krishna. Krishna came and saved. So just imagine now how Draupadi is dependent on Krishna for everything. Yes, Lakshmi Mataji.
Mataji, the same thing I was going to say, Mataji.
Yeah. So just imagine that time, when Krishna's hand was cut, Draupadi gave a small bit of a sari and Krishna reciprocated. No? So Lord protects everyone, but one who depends completely upon him is especially looked after by the Lord. Is this partiality? Is that partiality of Krishna? Which
No,
is that
Mataji.
sloka which says
No,
Krishna
Mataji.
doesn't have
No.
partiality?
No.
No,
Bhagavad
Mataji.
Gita.
No.
Which is that sloka which says Krishna doesn't have
Samoham
partiality?
sarvabhuteshu.
सर्वभूतेषु न
Yes.
मे द्वेषोऽस्ति न प्रियः
Ye bhajanti so mam bhaktya. Samoham sarva bhudeshu name dveshinastina priya.
ये
Ye bhajanti so
भजन्ति
mam
तु मां
bhaktya.
भक्त्या मयि ते तेषु
Maiteshu
चाप्यहम्
chapyaham. Yes. So Samoham sarva bhudeshu. 9th chapter 29th sloka. No? 9th chapter. So here Samoham sarva bhudeshu name dveshinastina priya. Krishna says everyone is equal to me and I'm not enmity to anyone or friendly to anyone. But ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. Whoever does devotional service to Krishna do bhakti, they live in me, I live in them. In the sense, Krishna takes complete care. Like example, the father is more attentive to his little son, who's exclusively dependent on the father. There might be an elder son who's independent. They don't bother only. And I've seen so many mothers comes here for garland seva. They'll have elder daughter or son and smaller one. So elder one will be roaming here and there in the temple and playing kirtan or something and all. But they are always worried about the younger one because younger ones they don't know where to go and how to go, how to eat. So they'll be, the mothers will always take care, do special care. Doesn't mean the mother doesn't like the elder one, no elder one, but that elder one is independent. And the younger one, for anything they happen, just call out to mama. So their special attention is given. Similarly, Krishna gives special attention to devotees who completely devote or trust on Krishna. Yesterday I was reading the Sakshi Gopal story. It comes in Madhya Leela Chaitanya Charitamrita. So where Sakshi Gopal walks to give darshan. So that time the young Brahmana says, if a deity can talk, why can't he walk? So just imagine when Sakshi Gopal said, no, I can't walk and come and give witness. He says, you are speaking. If you're speaking, can't you walk? So just imagine Pradima Nahi Tumi Sakshal Virajendra Nandan. It's not just a deity. He's seeing him as a Krishna. If he had seen him as a deity, this deity would have just stood there. But he saw him as the real Lord himself. So the Lord has reciprocated in the same way. And when the angle bell stopped, he turned back. That means what? His faith was decreasing. And Krishna stood there. Krishna didn't come. And later it seems the king of that place, when he came to know that Sakshi Gopal had come, the wife and the queen and the king went to see the deity. And then the wife had a very precious pearl on her nose ring. It is said in the nose ring, there was a very precious, it is that it was very, very costly. So she thought of gifting it to Sakshi Gopal. And she thought, oh, the deity doesn't have a hole in the nose. Now, how can he wear? So the next day, the Lord came in her dream, in the dream of hers and the king, and said that, who said I don't have a hole in the nose? I have a hole. You come and see tomorrow and give that pearl to me. So isn't that offense? Like she has already wearing the nose ring and she is giving it to God. And the next day she went and there was a hole in the nose and she gifted that valuable gem to him. And it was kept on Sakshi Gopal's nose. So how do you analyze this?
Sometimes offering what is very dear to us, it's not an offense, no, Mataji.
Okay, that is one way of putting it. Yes, anything else?
Mataji, example
Yeah.
is like Shabari Mataji.
Yeah, Shapari, no? She was
Mat-
giving pigeon fruit, no? Yes,
Mataji, the Lord reciprocates the state of bhava, like surrender.
yes, yes.
Like
He's
Vidura's
Bhavagrahi
wife.
Janardana. Yes. He doesn't see what item you're giving. He's actually seeing the bhav with which she's giving. As you said, that's the most costly one, and she had it, and she had a desire to give it, and Krishna accepted it. It's not like how Shabari, the bitan fruit, you might say, oh, it's like Uchishta. How can you give? No, in when you cook for Krishna, you don't even see the taste of salt or anything because it becomes your Uchishta. You don't even take the smell, it is said. But sometimes we can't help. And some places I've seen they use a mask so that they don't get the smell. But still, the smell sometimes comes. And they just offer it to Krishna. It is said that Uchishta should not come to the Lord. So it's very important. Here, because it is also said that Shabari was always chanting Lord Ram's name, and the name was on her tongue. So when she was biting, Lord Ram already accepted the fruit because Lord Ram personally was there on her tongue and the form of his name. Okay. Abhinnatam Namanamina. There's no difference between the Lord's name and Lord himself. So it is said Shabari is not offering Uchishta because Lord was on her tongue and Lord had already accepted it from her tongue, it is said. So this is a way of devotion that they wanted to give the best thing to the Lord. And she had a desire to give a nose ring, which was very, very dear to her and very costly and expensive. And the Lord also came to the dream and reciprocated, no? So I was so happy. I've read Sakshi Gopal so many times, but this part I never touched. And this part I felt really happy to read that. Okay, so and this is how Krishna reciprocates. Now, Krishna, because the Pandavas were completely dependent on Krishna, Krishna also reciprocates. And this is natural affection. Natural for a father or a mother to have more affection towards the little son. Doesn't mean he or she is not affectionate toward the elder one. Yes, they love the children equally, but more affection is given. Similarly, Krishna gives more affection to the devotees, especially those who surrender to him completely. So Krishna is Bhakta Valsala. He's not Jnani Valsala or Karmi Valsala. He's Bhakta Valsala. And Bhaktyamam Abhijanati. Only through Bhakti can we know Krishna. So Krishna waits, or Krishna wants to know what a devotee feel, how a devotee feel happy when he or she serves. So Ananya Vishayatma, and Krishna's special attention or protection is for fully surrendered devotee. Who was this in the first picture?
Ambarish Maharaj.
Yeah, Ambarish Maharaj. How we know the Durvasa Muni was so happy, so angry. Yeah, and then the Rakshas was about to kill him. But then he just prayed and Sudarshan Chakra came. Right? And you can see Ambarish Maharaj, Prabhupada was saying in one lecture that Ambarish Durvasa Muni is such a great yogi. He could go to Brahma's world, he could go to Lord Shiva's world, even Vaikuntha he could go. But he could not stay there. Why? Because he offended the Vaishnava. Vaishnava Parat happened. And then when he surrendered to Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, what did Lord Vishnu say?
Go and seek pardon from the Vaishnava.
Yeah.
I'm in full control of my devotee. I cannot help when
Controlled by
devotee.
my devotee.
You
So you
can
should
go.
ask forgiveness to Ambarish Maharaj. And regarding Sudarshan Chakra didn't even ask Lord Vishnu's permission. Before that itself, it just left, it said, because to protect his devotees. So Ambarish Maharaj was the greatest devotee and he have and all the 9 devotional service in full. So Krishna reciprocates. Krishna is Bhaktavalsala in that way. So the whole Pandavas family were described as Ananya Vishayatmana, that is exclusively dependent on Krishna because they are pure devotees of the Lord. So there is difference between Ananya Vishayatmana devotee and an ordinary devotee worshipper of Devadas. Okay, so definitely there is difference because one completely surrenders only to Krishna, others worship the Devadas. So when they worship the Devadas, who is actually giving all the opulences? Everything is coming from the Devadas. Now, who's sanctioning it?
Krishna.
Krishna is
Krishna.
Krishna.
But from here, where is coming? Like when you pray to Krishna, Lakshmi Devi
Anumanta.
blesses. Okay. But who is actually blessing the demigod worshippers?
Anumanta. Super.
No. From Krishna's which potency?
Paramatma Mataji.
Nirodakshaya Vishnu.
No.
Parane Devi.
Dharani.
No. For a devotee, Lakshmi Devi actually takes care. But for a demigod worshippers, it's not Lakshmi Devi who serves them. It's actually Durga Devi, they said. Okay, she gives. That's why, when they pray to Lord Shiva, they get pleased very easily. And Mother Durga is nobody else but Parvati. Okay, she is in charge of this material world, and she is the one who actually takes care of the demigod worshippers. But for a devotee, they said wherever Krishna is, Lakshmi Devi follows. And definitely, you can see any ISKCON temples you go, so much opulences. Everyone used to say all the ISKCON temples are like so much of opulent. Why? Because Lakshmi Devi is personally there. She'll be there because so much of grand worship of Krishna happens, where else she can go. So she herself has expanded as Radharani also. When you say, because Lakshmi Devi is actually with Narayan, and then when she comes with Krishna, it becomes Radha Krishna, because otherwise it's Rasa Abhas. When you say Narayan, Radha, or Krishna and Lakshmi, it is the Rasa Abhas is happening because the Radha Krishna is in Madhurya Rasa and Lakshmi Narayan is in Aishwarya Bhav. So there's difference in the Bhav. Okay. So when the Lord saw that there was no time for the Pandavas to counteract the Brahmastra of Ashwathama, he took up his weapon, even at the risk of taking his own vow. All the battle of Kurukshetra was almost finished. Still, according to his vow, he should not have taken any weapon. But for emergency, he is more important than the vow. He is better known as Bhaktavalsala, or lover of his devotee. Thus, he preferred to continue as Bhaktavalsala than to a worldly moralist who never breaks his vow. I want to share that sloka, that is 1.8.9, which is very important prayers, and it is from
Mahayogin. Pahi Mahayogin.
Yeah. So it is the prayers of Uttara. Okay. So Pahi Mahagin Deva Jagatpate Nanyatad Abhayam Pashet Etra Mrityu Parasparam. So all of you can memorize this sloka. It will really help us. No, it's just that we pray to Krishna in desperate that Krishna, please protect me. Okay, it's just for protection, nothing else. It's not like only pregnant ladies can recite it. Not like that. Anybody can read, or anybody can actually understand it. So this is the verse. Okay, Pahi Mahayogin. Krishna is the most greatest yogin. What is Krishna's another name? Because he's the greatest yogi.
Yogeshwar.
Yogeshwara. Yes. So Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. So he's the greatest yogi. And Deva Jagatpate. He is the Pati of the whole world, or Jagatpate, universe, whole universe. That's why when foreign devotees are not allowed inside Jagannath Puri, they feel so bad that Prabhupada's like, he is Jagannath. He's Jagatsnad, or he's the Lord of the universe. And these foreigners are also belong to the whole world. The whole world, the Jagannath world belongs to the whole world. Why are they stopping them from them? So sometimes I feel they are much better devotees than us. Sometimes because their way of dedication and devotion, even when they are in the kitchen doing service or in the altar or wherever, we have a lot of Russian devotees and all coming to temple nowadays. You see their dedication, their kirtan and seva and japa and everything. You feel like so well. Now our people dress so modern, but they come in sari and dhoti kurta with shika So beautifully they take up the Sanatana Dharma. So how why are they not allowed in Jagannath Puri? Huh? So Nanyam tad abhayam pashis, like I don't have any other abhayam or shelter. Yatra mrityu parasparam, please save me from this death. Because death personified, Yamaraj is also scared of Krishna. Okay, so she is praying because she want her embryo on the womb, the child to be protected. So Uttara said, "Oh Lord of Lords, Lord of the universe, you're the greatest of mystic. Please protect me." Why she is using this word Yogeshwara or Yogi in this particular verse? There's so many other names of Krishna could be used, no?
Magic,
Yeah.
Because
How
Krishna
is
can
it
do
related to that?
like only he has the power to do some magic to protect her from the
Child, especially the child. See,
child. Yes.
when many of you are mothers, you know, like when inside the womb, even doctors could not do anything. When I still remember when Jagannath had some issue here in the womb, my gynecologist also said the same thing. See, inside we can't do anything. We can't nourish the baby, can't give anything to the baby. Baby was little in distress, or in the sense not gaining proper weight. He was just 1 kg and 700 grams, 1.7 at birth. So small. And they are like, we can't do anything now. See, because the umbilical cord was becoming thinner and thinner, the blood flow was decreasing. But he said, when you're taking the baby out, then we can do, we can go to the ICU. But Krishna's mercy, nothing happened. They didn't prick anything. In few hours, he was breastfed. So this Krishna's special mercy. But we have seen preterm babies 2-3 weeks in the ICU, not able to suck mother's breast, and artificially feed given, and with fluids and everything maintained. So outside the doctors can do, but inside the womb, nobody can do anything. Yes, externally they may given some treatment, but everything depends on Krishna. Okay, the Lord decides, especially in the womb of the mother, nothing else. So it's a special condition, and every pregnant ladies, if you go now, that's the best time to preach. I still remember one my friend, she was not so much into Krishna consciousness, but during time of pregnancy, she was ready to accept prasada and hear Krishna katha and do everything for the baby, just for the baby, for the baby's sake. Because so much they want to protect the child. And greater of mystic means what? As Mataji said, only Krishna can do anything to that embryo. Nobody else from outside can do anything. Krishna became the size of a thumb and entered the embryo. Who can do that? Even the latest ultrasound or sonograph, whatever you do, okay, I've seen where there is umbilical fluid is taken out and given for examinations, like to find out any Down syndrome or any analogies for the baby. Anomaly scan, and it is done. That is intravenous. But there also you can't reach the embryo, because once the needle touch the embryo, it is ultrasound guided. I've seen it. When ultrasound will be done, they see the baby's position, they push the baby little side, and they insert a needle and take the fluid for an analysis. But that is also like, we can't go inside and see. But here you just see Krishna can enter inside the womb of a mother, inside, and protect the child. So, who can do that? Only Krishna can do. So this is the greatness of the Lord. So she's like, only Krishna can help her, because Brahmastra have come for a target, and the Brahmastra never misses the target. Only through mantras can you retrieve it back. So even though Uttara had all these Arjuna, Yudhishthira, everyone there, still she went to Krishna because she had complete faith in the Lord, and she specifically used the word Yogeshwara, Yogi, so that Krishna can. So please protect me, then, for there is no one else who can save me from the clutches of death in this world of duality. So in the purport, Prabhupada says she was actually trying to protect the womb, the embryo in the womb. Where was it? She just says that please, so the death is inevitable for everyone. Nobody can avoid death. But if Krishna wants, no, death is inevitable because of matter and spirit, we know. But the Lord is the only shelter of fearlessness for a surrendered soul. Only Krishna can save us from the cruel hands of death. Mukti pradadam sarvesham Vishnu rana samshaya. So it's Krishna who's actually saving the person from, Rake Krishna Marake, Mare Krishna Rake. Okay, this we learned, no? Prahlad Maharaj says 3 people are protected by Krishna. Who are they? the three people who cannot be saved by us. In the sense, children, no, cannot be saved by parents. Then
Women, women,
Cows, cows,
women,
children, and old
women,
people.
Mataji, woman.
no. Three conditions. One is the children, parents are not the real protectors of the children. It's only
Oh.
Krishna. Second is patient and the
Patient.
doctors.
Yes.
Yeah, the patient is not really protected by the doctor. Then one more. The boat which is sinking, it's not protected by the captain of the boat. Okay, these three conditions, like the children and parents are not real protected. That means what? In front of the parents only, the child can die, or the parents can't be 24 hours with the child. The child might go to school or something happens. No, so it's not that we say we are the protector, but it's actually Krishna who's protecting. And medicine. Or doctors cannot protect the patient. We have seen now so many conditions. You take them to any part of the world, whatever treatment you give, if Krishna don't want to protect, Rake Krishna Marake, Mare Krishna Rake, we cannot save that person. Okay, might be with simple medicine, somebody can be saved. So it's Krishna who actually decides. And the captain of the ship might control the boat or the ship and try to take it safely. But if Krishna don't want, he could not save. The captain could not save. So in Jalatuta, when Prabhupada was going, the captain said, we had the smooth journey ever. Okay, even though there were difficulties which Prabhupada faced due to heart attack and everything. So I was hearing a lecture where says, when we have something like a heart attack or some mild pain, we immediately rush to the cardiologist and we get all the treatments done. But Prabhupada didn't have anybody. Forget about cardiologist. He didn't even have a physician or anybody there to help him during his attack. But it was Krishna who actually was there. So this depends on the faith which we have on the Lord. So here she comes, and the next puppet also Prabhupada says that she is actually here. Oh Lord, you are the all-powerful. A fiery iron arrow is coming towards me. My Lord, let it burn me personally. She's like, it's okay if I die. But if you're so desire, but please do not let it burn and abort my embryo. So in the 10th sloka, she says again, Krishna, I am not coming for my own personal protection. I'm just coming so that the child in the womb should be protected. So the embryo. No? So you have seen so many couples who want children. In Guruvayur temple in Kerala, there's a 12 a.m. There is a ceremony that happens, 12 a.m. It's like called Krishna Nata. In the sense, some people get dressed up like Krishna, and some pastimes of Krishna will be going on, putanas, killing, or something. So at 12 midnight, you can see all young couples in the temple. Nobody else will take darshan at that time. It's so odd time. And Krishna and the altar is already put to sleep. Next day morning, 3 a.m., he wakes up. But outside the temple in the corridor, this Krishna's pastime, there's some like a drama it will go on, some kind of a play. And all the couples, young couples who doesn't have children, if they see this pastime, it is said, their wish will come true. And since Krishna is Sandana Gopala, he gives the child for them. And if you go by accidentally, we were there at that time because of darshan we wanted early morning darshan. So the queue starts midnight itself. Everyone sleeps in the queue and just freshen up and goes. It's like that because during a festival time, it's so much of rush. And you can see thousands of young couples standing there with no children. They don't have children, and they've tried all kind of infertility treatment and everything. And nowadays, you go to any gynec hospital, the best money making what they do is because of infertility. I myself know one couple 6 times, 7 times, 14 times they tried IVF and then have a child. But later on, when they actually surrender to Krishna desires they have. But sometimes it's Krishna's plan. It is said that those who don't have children, they should completely dedicate their life to Krishna consciousness. I know one family like that. Both husband and wife is like 24 hours into seva. So that is one way of doing it. But here she is saying that please do me this favor, that even if I die, so it's not possible. No, if the mother dies, the child can't survive because the child also dies. But then the incident took place actually after the death of Abhimanyu. because Uttara's husband is gone. Now she has to be completely protected by Krishna. So here she was pregnant, and Maharaj Parikshit, the great devotee of the Lord, was lying in her embryo, and she was responsible for the protection. So here it is said, the mother of the child has great responsibility in giving all protection to the child. That's why she completely surrendered to Krishna, because it was her responsibility to take care of the child and to protect the child. Not only because he was her child, because he was the greatest devotee of the Lord, and he is the one in future going to rule the whole kingdom. No one else. Okay. Okay. So attendance, yeah, you can post it, Mataji, and take care of the details. Okay. So this is what happened here. And then, so here, that's why I just want to know that sloka. Okay. 9 and 10. And later on, when the Brahmastra came, then Krishna saw that, and Krishna, in the size of a thumb, he entered. Some part of Bhagavatam says the Brahmastra actually killed the body of the child, and Krishna gave another body. Some place it is said, no, Krishna personally protected or covered the embryo, so nothing happened there. Okay, so let's see here what happened in the 13th sloka. Vyasanam vikshatattesham ananya vishayatmana sudarshanena swashtrena swanam raksham vihat vibhu. So the Almighty Personality Goddess Sri Krishna, having observed that a great danger was befalling his unalloyed devotee who were fully surrendered soul, at once took up his Sudarshan disc to protect them. Actually, because it's a Brahmastra, Prabhupada says in the purport, the Brahmastra is a supreme weapon which is released by Ashwatthama, and it's almost like a nuclear weapon. Okay, so what is the similarity between Brahmastra and a nuclear weapon, or is there any difference between both?
Lot of differences, Mataji.
Yes.
No differences, Mataji.
There are a lot of differences.
No differences.
There are a lot of differences, Mataji.
Lot of differences, yes.
Yes.
What is the difference, Prabhu?
Mataji, firstly, hymns have to be chanted before throwing it. Secondly, it can be retrieved. Thirdly, whereas the normal atomic bomb cannot be retrieved.
Yes.
Thirdly, no hymns are required.
Yes.
Fourthly, it affects not only the local area, but entire Brahmand is affected by Brahmastra.
Yeah. So you need to have that mantra. The Brahmastra is more subtle also. It's more subtle science.
It is
It's
subtle,
a product of fine
gross.
sound
Yes,
mantra.
yes,
Yeah. So when you chant the mantra, the Brahmastra actually works. And to retrieve also, you have to chant the mantra. But nuclear weapons are not like that. It's chemical reaction that's happening. And once you leave it, you can't retrieve it back, no?
Yes.
Okay. So advantage is that nuclear weapon, because it's directed only to the target. Okay. Nuclear weapon, or not only to the target, every area gets destroyed if you release an atom bomb or something. But Brahmastra is not like that. Specifically goes to the target and hits it and come back. Okay. So here also, when both are released, there's so much heat that is produced. Also, it's more dangerous. Brahmastra is more dangerous than atomic bomb. Okay. And also Krishna knows all these, that what is happening, and he knows that the devotees should not be vanquished. Name bhakta pranashati. So Krishna personally takes care of them, and Krishna saw there was no time for the Pandavas or anyone to counteract the Brahmastra of Ashwatthama. He actually took his weapon, the Sudarshan, to protect. Okay, and he was actually breaking his vow. Where else he broke the vow?
Bhishma.
This is one place he's breaking.
Kurukshetra battle.
Kurukshetra battle.
Pick up the wheel of the chariot.
The wheel of the chariot to protect Arjuna from Bhishma Dev, no?
Yes,
So there
yes.
also Krishna breaks his, we will see in the 9th chapter, we'll see Bhishma Stuti, 1.9.31 to 42 or something. So there it is clearly explained, like why Krishna broke that vow. Because Krishna didn't want Arjuna to be, not only that, Bhishma Dev also wanted to see Krishna with the weapon, or want to break Krishna's vow. So that is one thing. So here, Krishna is Bhakta Valsala. Here it is Krishna is glorified. Krishna is Atma Rama or Atmakam. Okay, and he allows only the a devotee's desire to succeed his own. Okay, no one else. So, Also it is said, Swamatu Svinnagatraya Vishrashta Kabarashaja Drishtva Parishramam Krishna Kripas Yasid Swabhandave. So when Mother Yashoda was about to tie Krishna, because of her hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration. The flowers and the comb were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. So imagine, so Krishna has to see the endeavor of the devotee, or when Krishna sees the devotee's desire, then Krishna falls for it. Like Yashoda Maya is the greatest devotee, and her fortune, even Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva also didn't get that fortune. Nemam virinjo nabhavo nashir api anga samshaya prashadam lebire gopi yettat prapa vimuktidat. So what mercy Yashoda Maya got, even Lakshmi Devi could not get that mercy of binding Krishna. So just imagine, no, Krishna's position of Bhakta Valsala. So here Krishna now enters into the womb, okay, to protect. Even though Brahmastra was irresistible and without check, it was neutralized when confronted by Krishna. So Krishna knows to protect it, or Krishna's power of protection. Krishna could actually control or protect it. So this Uttara also knows, okay, that how it can be saved. Okay, so when Krishna was about to leave, yes, in 15th sloka it says, Yatyapi ashradam brahma shiras. Yatyapi ashradam brahma shiras. Amogam chaparakriyam Vaishnavam teja asadhya samsamyad brigudvaha. So here, now what happened? O Shavnagar, glory of Bhrigu's family, although the supreme Brahmastra weapon released by Shuddhama was irresistible and without check or counteraction, it was neutralized and foiled when confronted by the strength of Vishnu, Lord Krishna. So here you can see that the Lord entered. Yes, he entered in the 400 form. Okay, and then Shankachakra Gada Padma and Parishit Maharaj. This is the womb enlarged. Okay, you can see the covering, outer covering, and the baby inside the womb with umbilical cord. So the baby is in a prayerful mood. It says all of us have seen the Lord and we forgot. All of us, if they, those are fortunate, can remember, it is said that we can even see the 100 past lives which we have had, and we would have struggled so much, and finally we'll pray to get out of that condition. Why do we say it's a distress condition in the womb?
Because the baby did not want to come to this material world, could not want to.
No, distress in the womb.
Because it is dark and it will be feeding on all dirty.
It can't move,
Okay.
Mataji, like it.
Mataji, there will be a lot of small microbes can start biting.
Yes. What else?
And
Okay,
smell
cannot
also, Mataji, some bad smell will be there.
Yes. What else?
Mataji, it's very cramped. It's very small and congested. Baby cannot move freely.
What else? How is the baby lying?
Upside down, Mataji.
Upside down.
Upside down. So
Vortex
here
presentation.
it is showing different, but in the later on in the 7th, 8th month, the baby turns and comes upside down. And I know one sir, he, sometimes the baby doesn't turn and come down. So the baby, they'll be called breech presentation. They'll be like the down part comes to the down part, and they can't do for normal delivery. So they'll say cesarean. And that's how normally they make money also out of it. No, cesarean means extra money. But this sir is very rare. I never seen such a person. He is not behind money. So what he did, there was a lot of fluid also, and he started turning the baby from the outside. Everybody was shocked, and the mother didn't have any pain also. And he caught hold of the head of the baby, and then slowly he turned, and the baby it was completely turned. And we were shocked, and how he could do it. So that means what? The baby was nicely relaxing, but then externally they gave a lot of pressure to the baby and made it upside down to understand that you have to be upside down in the womb, or it's actually a painful condition. Birth. Sometimes we say, okay, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, we can understand disease is a painful condition, old age is painful, death is painful. How is birth painful? Everyone celebrates when a baby is born in the family, but then we know how much the baby have to struggle inside. As you said, the small worms biting, and there's there's a lot of other kind of congestion there, and it's upside down. It's like 1,000 scorpions biting, so much pain. The mother, definitely she'll also undergo a lot of pain during the process. The child also undergoes, so it's made to cry also. And here it is said that the Lord, so the Lord will come and we'll be like praying to the Lord, please take me out of this condition so that I'll be your devotee. I'll do devotional service. But as soon as we are born, we're trapped to Maya. And then what happens? We completely forget the vow we have taken inside. Okay, idam aha pradasati, that is chastity of devotional service is there of the whole family in Pandavas. So this is the transcendental nature of the Lord. He reciprocates the dependence of a devotee. So one should not therefore look for help from imperfect living beings or demigods, but one should look for help from Krishna, who's competent to save his devotee. Such a chaste devotee also never asks the Lord for help, but the Lord, out of his own accord, is always anxious to render it. Pure devotees actually don't ask for anything, it is said. They don't ask for protection. Prahlad Maharaj never called out to Narasimha to protect him. Did you see in any past time when he was pushed from the clay for, no, so many things happened. Did he ever call out Narasimha to protect? No, he didn't. He just chanted the holy name. That's it. Om Namo Bhagavate. He was not calling, because pure devotees, they know Avashya Rakshabe Krishna or Rakshishyati Vishwaso. They had that strong faith. Okay. So that was the special mercy. The Queen Kunti's prayers, we can start next class. Okay. You should all read from Sloka 18 and come. So here Krishna enters. It is said, okay, I'll read that part, how Krishna entered. So this is happening when Kunti Maharani herself was outside. She was also there. Even the Pandavas, they were there. They all were there. Okay. But still, Krishna entered the womb in a thumb size, actually. It is said. So the Lord, he can become, okay, smaller than the smallest. What is that siddhi called?
Laghima.
Anima.
Yeah.
Okay, Anima is smaller than the smallest. Mahima is greater than the greatest. Laghima is lighter than the lightest.
Yes.
Okay, so Krishna has become smaller than the smallest and entered the womb of Uttara. Where else he became smaller than the smallest?
Vamana avatar, Mataji. When
Vamana avatar, very good. He came as a dwarf that was small. Where else? Any other avatar?
The Brahma's nose.
Yeah, who came?
Varaha.
Yes, so Varaha Dev had to come from the nostrils. Just imagine how small he was. So he came very small. Okay, that is all Anima Siddhis of the Lord. Okay, then Mahima. Mahima means greater than the greatest. Yes, same Vamanadev, we can say that immediately he became so huge. Even Varaha Dev, he came from the nostril and he became huge. Okay, like Malsya Dev, he became so huge, Malsya. So all these are Mahima. And Legima?
Lighter than the lighter.
Yeah, where did he become lighter than the lightest?
Trinavarta, this
Yeah,
one,
very good.
Mataji.
Trinavarta. When Trinavarta came, the wind demon, no? He could just take Krishna and fly up. But later, Krishna put on weight and Trinavarta could not carry, and Krishna held him with his hand and killed. Okay, there he became the lightest. How, when?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when the thieves wanted to take him.
When the thieves. It is said that the Lord is actually heavy, but then he became very light.
It.
Okay. So these are anywhere else, Laghima Siddhi. You can also see the pastimes of Lord Jagannath. Now, when here Radha Yatra used to stop, even elephants come and pull Jagannath, he will not move. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes behind the Radha and just touches his forehead on the Radha, it will move. So Krishna becomes lighter there. Or also
Mataji, what about the Daru one, when he comes as Daru and Indradyum and they couldn't
lift Daru Brahman, yes.
And
They're
also,
like,
Mataji, in Rukmini's case,
yes.
Rukmini, that they will weigh, no, Mataji, with all the gold and wealth.
Tulabar.
Tulabhadra.
There also he became lighter, and he just, with the Tulsi, he was lifted. Now with the just to teach Satyabhama some lesson. So yes, all these conditions we can see Krishna can do these siddhis. Okay. So here, he became a thumb size and he entered the womb of Uttara. So just to, he saved the radiation from the of Brahmastra, and Kunti, the chaste devotee of the Lord, and 5 sons, Draupadi, we are always there. And actually Uttara completely surrendered to Krishna. And here actually others were not knowing, because Krishna entered into Uttara's womb and protected, which only Uttara could really understand, because she was knowing that the Brahmastra didn't do anything wrong to the baby. Okay. Kunti Maharani, they all were there. And after hearing Kunti Sudhi, Krishna just smiles. Kunti Maharani says, Vipata Shantu Tatshasha Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavada Darshanam Yatsyat Akunar Bhavadarshanam. Like, where are you going, Krishna? When we are in problem, we were always there. Now all the problems are over and you are going. No, let the problem doesn't end. That really didn't mean problem don't end. No, it's not like that. So sometimes they say, no, like you have your enemy and your son or daughter take money for rent from your enemy, and you will be saying sometimes, why did you take money from him? It's better to kill me, or better I die than you borrow money. So does it mean you die? No, you just say that that's a worse thing. So similarly, here she says, let problems come. She didn't mean that problems should come, but she wants Krishna to be there with them. Okay, so you can see in the picture where Kunti Maharani and all of them stopping Krishna, but Krishna had to go. Krishna have other pastimes also to be done. Okay, and Kunti Maharani and Pandavas, all their time when they wanted, Krishna was always there. So try to memorize the slokas, okay, of Kunti Stuti, starting from beginning, 18th chapter sloka itself. Namasye Purusham tu Adyam Ishwara Prakrite Param Alaksham Sarvabhutanam Antar Bahir Avasthitam Maya Javani Gachanam Majjadokshidam Aviyam Alakshase Mudadrisha Nato Natyodaro Yata Tata Paramahamsana Muninam Amalaktanam Bhakti Yoga Vidanatam Katam Pashyemahi Striyaha. Then all the other slokas you already know. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumara Govindaya Namo Nama Nama Pangajanabhaya Nama Pangajamalini Nama Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajagraye. So learn all the slokas which you can. What are the slokas to memorize? Anyone knows?
25, 26, Mataji.
25
and 26.
25 and 26. Okay, so 25 becomes that Vipata Shantu Tatshashva Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavada Darshanam Yasya Tapunar Bhavadarshanam. 26 is Janmaishwarya Dashri Ekamana Madapumana Varhadiya Vidatum Vaitvam Akimchana Goshara. After that also important. Namo Akimchana Vittaya Nirvita Gunavrittaya Atmaramaya Shantaya Kaivalya Pade Nama. So yes, 25 and 26. Start memorizing now itself. Now don't wait for the last moment. I still remember some devotees, they don't even know the sloka to memorize, and they'll be like, last 1 week, they'll be like, Mataji, which is the slokas to memorize? And it'll be like rush, and then you learn, and then you just, no, it's whoever can. When we were doing Bhakti Vaibhav, we were asked to learn how much of a slokas of Kunti Stuti we can learn. So there were devotees who learned the whole thing. I could learn like 8 or 10, not much. So this is only 2 slokas for you, but you are free to, if you finish these 2 slokas, you can learn the other slokas of Kunti Stuti. Nothing wrong. When you chant these slokas, Krishna becomes more pleased. Why? Because Kunti Maharani is a pure devotee of Krishna. We can't offer much prayers. Okay, but Krishna can. I mean, devotees can, pure devotees can. So when you chant pure devotees prayers, Krishna becomes more attractive, or Krishna becomes more pleased. For that, you can learn this. And I think Kunti Stuti is the easiest. Now, Bhishma Stuti and all is very difficult, but Kunti Stuti is the easiest. So you can all, and she's also, and there are some devotees who don't chant the 25th verse. Vipata Shantu Tatshashva. They skip that verse because they think, oh, Krishna might give us more distress. That's all. That's for pure devotee. Okay, like this gets Krishna's special mercy that happens when Krishna becomes Yasyaham Anigreshami Harishye Taddanam Sane Tadotanam Tejandasya Swajana Dukkadokidam. That's for pure devotees. Krishna does that. For us, yeah, it's all reaction of our karma coming. But whatever it is, trust Krishna. Yeah, that's very, very important. That trust doesn't come just like that. It comes by mercy of Guru and Vaishnava. So we should Mahat Seva and Satam Kripa. Okay. But Krishna will see how much trust we have in Krishna. He checks. Okay. So we'll do it next week. Okay, Kunti Stuti. So anything to add?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, in Dwarka, Krishna splits into 16,108 wives. In palaces, Mataji.
Ah.
But why here in because Kunti Maharani is asking, no, Mataji. So I just think that why he does not stay here and split there, and he can do anything, no, Mataji. He's Yogeshwara. So I just have this thought, Mataji, like how
Yeah, but
to
here in
understand
the
this,
past
Mataji?
time, here in the past time, no, this is a Leela happening. No, it's human like past time. It's not like when Krishna appeared in Mathura and then he went to Gokul, then to Vrindavan. At 11 years, he had to leave Vrindavan, no? He left. And then he went to Mathura, killed Kamsa. Then later on, he went for the Kurukshetra war. Then now he has to go to Dwaraka. So there, yes, as you said, he can expand, but he was doing human like past time. So there is no expansion here happening. Okay. But in Goloka, yes, at the same time, he is in Goloka, he is in Vaikuntha, he is in the heart of everyone. That part he is doing. But in this is like human like pastime, so he doesn't expand in such a way. For that, that's why he's doing it. But you
is there any
already see
difference, Mataji?
Rasalila and all. Yeah, Rasalila and Krishna actually expanded. But Krishna didn't want the gopis to know that he had expanded. That's why he was dancing between two gopis, no? Every two gopi in the middle, Krishna was there. Not with every gopi, Krishna was there. It's between two gopis. So that when a gopi turns, she should not see another Krishna with another gopi. She should think that Krishna is dancing only with her. So Krishna made that happen. But yes, when Narad Muni went to Dwaraka, he actually saw Krishna in all 16,108 palace. No? But others could not see. Others think that, oh, Krishna is with me. Like that. Satyabhama think, oh, Krishna is in my house today. Or Rukmini thinks she's in my house. But he's in all the houses. But just for the pastime purpose, na, he don't let them know.
They are all of the same potency only, no, Mataji? No,
Yeah, definitely. Yes. But yes, for the pastime purpose, Rukmini is more fortunate and more close to Krishna than others. It is said she's the principal queen or the primary, because just by hearing about Krishna, she got Krishna, or her devotion, as you see, as she saw told about that story, where her that tulsi leaf, because her devotion was so high than other wives, Satyabhama and all of them. So she was given more credit. But yes, for Krishna, all were equal. Or Krishna, actually, they are all same potency. In the Dinashray Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Krishna listens even if our chanting is defective and full of mistakes.
Krishna?
Does Krishna listen to our chanting even if we are not pure in chanting?
Yes, that's what I heard. Like it is said that Krishna definitely listen, because Krishna doesn't see what kind of japa we are doing or attentive, inattentive, everything. He just says that, like for Putana, no? Krishna didn't say, oh, she has put the poison and come, so I will not accept the milk, but he gave mother's position. So Krishna, it says that he removes all the anarthas and aparats, and he takes the best part. Like he removed the poison, gave to Lord Shiva, and he drank the milk. And labe gadim datrichidam dararim. So that is Krishna's mercy, Prabhu. So when you chant Hare Krishna, might be in Nama Bharat stage, Nama Pas, Ashuddhana, whichever an inattentive japa, or doing for all the offenses and doing japa, still like Ajamila, no, just called Narayan, didn't even mean Krishna. It was, what is this? His son. Okay, there's a story where there was a story that there was a animal also. Okay, one person had an animal, a pet dog or something, and the dog was given some name, and there was another person also the same name, and the dog was also walking in front, the person was also named. So whenever the owner calls the dog's name, this person turns back, because that name belongs to him also. So it is said Krishna has Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sarvasha. So many names he has. Okay, millions of names. Whichever name, so we are chanting Hare Krishna. So whichever name we call, Krishna think, oh, it's me. When Ajamla called Narayan, it's not Krishna. He meant his son Narayan, no? Still Krishna came. So it's very, very important, to know. That's why they keep the children's name God's name. Now in older days we can see
Yes, yes.
why, because they keep calling that name again and again so that everyone, not only them, no, all of them, they get delivered, everyone. And sometimes I feel we went to a supermarket or something for some purchase, and many of them saw Jagannath and they all started Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I was like, huh? They all chanting Hare Krishna unknowingly. Or sometimes they say Jai Jagannath, something. So I'm like, oh, it's nice, no? And the Atnyata Sukruti they get. No, seeing us, they don't wish us, but by seeing this child, they are able to say, oh, he's Hare Krishna's. And sometimes just seeing the tilak. So how is that they are able to do it? Just because we represent Krishna, or in the sense we represent ISKCON authority. But wherever Prabhupada goes also, everyone, they wish Prabhupada also Hare Krishna. Whoever comes, they say Hare Krishna. Instead of saying hello, hi, and all, how are you? They say that. So even though sometimes some people say in a sarcastic way, oh, Hare Krishnas, Hare Ramas, but still that has effect, said. And also, if they chant, no, haram, haram. You heard that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says that even that Krishna takes it as Hey Ram, Hey Ram. And Raja and Mahishi, if they chant, it's Krishna takes Ra from Raja, Ma from Mahishi, and he says it's Ram. Or Hari, Haram and Riktam, Hari he takes. So anyway, it says, however they chant, Krishna actually accepts it. So we have hope. We really have hope that, oh, Krishna is listening to my japa, or Krishna is actually reciprocating. So how much of a japa we did, Krishna actually knows. Krishna keeps account, it is said. So they have a lot of advantage of chanting, because Krishna takes it. And knowingly we chant, like a medicine, Prabhu. You know the side effects or how the medicine work, or you doesn't know how it works. Still, the medicine works in our body, no? So potent it is, like a fire. The child touches the fire, it will burn the hand. And elderly people also who knows it will burn, they also will burn. So the fire definitely will work. So Harinam, the holy name, is so powerful that we don't know the potency of the name, but the name, sometimes the name will not create any change in us, because we're not doing attentive japa. Around us, some ants will be there, some insects, they also get the benefit. So holy name, yes, Krishna is there in the holy name, or he is the holy name. Lakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I have two questions, Mataji. One is that it has been mentioned that Krishna is Yogeshwar, right? But even Lord Shiva is also mentioned as Yogeshwar. Is there any difference, Mataji?
No, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, it is said. Okay, Yogeshwara means the master of yogi. So Lord Shiva also have lot of mystic potencies. Okay, but Lord Shiva himself chant Krishna's name, no? Or the mystic potency of Lord Shiva is also given by Krishna. Okay, so because Krishna is under or above everyone, or Asamurtha, or nobody is above or equal to Krishna. So that power, sometimes it is said, devotees also get the qualities of the Lord, it is said. Similarly, he is Vaishnavanam Yada Shambhu. So he also get those qualities from the Lord. Okay, like that.
Okay. And Mataji, the second question is Lord Ram, the pastimes between Lord Ram and Lord Krishna are different, because Lord Ram, he performed mostly human and this is Krishna, he also did human, because when he was separated, he performed the human activities as well as the divine activities. Why is it so, Mataji?
Yeah, it is said Lord Ram is Maryada Purushottam and Krishna is Leela Purushottam, and people will imitate God. So Lord Ram it is said like we can't imitate Krishna's pastime, but Lord Ram is, or both are human like pastime, Mataji, but Lord Ram is Maryada Purushottam, in the sense he'll have Eka Patni Vrata, no? So that because of that Vrata, the whole pastime changes. And the sages also, he promised, no, Lord Ram, that I'll satisfy them. That's why they came as queens, 16,108, and Krishna had to accept them in the next life.
Okay.
So it is just for the pastime purpose, the things happened like that. But we should not imitate, it is said, Krishna. Superhuman pastime, even Lord Ramchandramurti could have if Hanuman can fly over Lanka and cross over the ocean, go to Lanka, can't Lord Ram go?
Yes, Mataji.
He took service from them, or he just want to involve all the monkeys in the service. So, and also he want to show like human-like pastime. So
Okay.
human-like it is called, but it's not human. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay,
Lord
Mataji.
Ram's name, the stones floated, no? So
Yes.
the name was more powerful or more merciful. But there's no difference between the both.
Okay. Okay, Mataji.
Pastime.
Mataji,
Thank
they
you.
also say, no, Mataji, when Ram, he himself put the stone in the water, it
It
did
was
not.
sinking. Yeah, it was sinking because then Lord Ram got shocked. If when I put the stone, it's not floating. Then Hanuman said, no, because we write Ram's name in the stone, it is floating. So yes.
Not and also that, Mataji, when you yourself, I mean, refuse, then who is going to protect? It is, they say like that also, Mataji.
Yeah.
If you do not give shelter, then how can it float?
Yeah. So Krishna, Allah Ram, they are like very, very merciful. And their name is also very merciful. That's why Kalikale Namarupe Krishna Vasa. In Kali Yuga, we got the holy name. And that is the Lord himself. So however you chant the holy name, we might be doing intendative japa or nama, paradama, whatever stage we are chanting. Dina hina yata chilo harinam utarlo tara sakshi jagai madari. However fallen we are, but harinam will definitely work. Okay, however we chant. That's why it is said, you get taste or not taste, keep chanting. And taste will come. One day we'll be chanting Shuddhanama, one day in one life, maybe not this life, any other life. We have the desire, but then we're not qualified. It is said now, we should deserve and then desire. So we should check whether we actually deserve it. So once we deserve it, yes, and we desire it, it will happen. But however we chant, Krishna definitely, whatever service we do, Krishna sees the power with which what we do. Krishna doesn't just see the external part of it. He sees the power with which we do. Okay. Hare Krishna, everyone. I think we can stop.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Anything to add?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Mataji.
Vancha
Thank you, Mataji.
Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Padidana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaः.